Okay, this is QBJ3 Softy on skill 1. This is the November 29th .rar file version. You know what? Let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Oh my god! Oh my god! Well, I like that for obvious reasons. I shot the armor. I was so trained. I shot at the armor. I appreciate that. Um, Sometimes when I turn the corner, I have to do a jump. I think an an enemy or a pair of enemies every single time you turn a corner is still a little bit excessive. Um, it doesn't feel like terrible though. They die pretty fast. I forget. The other playtest I did of this map was more than a week ago, maybe. I don't remember. Also, I don't think you requested any specific feedback, so I'm just gonna kind of like think out loud. That's a prototype texture? Is it? No? No, it's not. These highlights look a little funny to me. Never mind. Disregard what I said. This arena, this like I like that um there's different types of structures I get to ascend. Because but like there was this staircase that I kept turning a corner, turning a corner, turning a corner, and um now there's this one where there's like these ramps in the middle and you can kind of it's a little more interesting. I like that there's some variation now. I think this prefab was used in the previous map, but if I remember, not as much. It wasn't used as much. I like that it's like it's its own tower now. This stacked kind of ramp thing. Oh, I wish I had a wrench. I wish I had a wrench still. I like this detail here. Also, I didn't mute fast enough, sorry. But I like this detail here. That's nice. The 3D model rebar looks really good, I think. I was playing around with some of the rebar textures in uh, the Macan wad. I was playing around with some of those, and they're a little too flat sometimes. This helps. I like it. Are these brushes or are these? Those look like brushes. I keep trying to switch to my wrench. My brain keeps saying to pull out my wrench. I don't have one. I'm never gonna get one. That's good. I like that there's an enemy up there. Like you could also put a guy up here too or something, but like some are here. And this is kind of standard. It's just you're fighting them on flat ground, but then one guy is kind of like sniping you from above. That's pretty good. The wrench! I was so hopeless. I was a non-believer. But like you could also even like do like, you know, enemies here. Like I walk here and like enemy teleports, enemy teleports, enemy teleports. These like the the specific suggestion isn't as important. You know, it doesn't have to be exactly here, but the idea of like enemies kind of further away from you, something like that. Oh, I like this. This texture use is nice. Okay, that's a little funny. I grab the wrench and then I immediately have to switch off because I can't hit these guys because they're floating. Yeah, yeah! Yeah! Okay, yeah. No, this feels way better to me. Getting to just run up and smack them, that feels really good. Okay, that's pretty satisfying that I can finally do that now. Because these are like similar patterns you've already been doing. This like the similar prefab. But now I have the wrench and I can interact with it in a fresh way. I like that. The music is very haunting. I like the music too, and the visuals are like really oppressive and apocalyptic. I'm really into it. I like it a lot. Okay. Okay, the wrench, not so good here, because there's a lot of knights and ogres and stuff. We can try, we can try. No, the ogres are pretty good at just punishing me for getting close, though. I don't. Okay, this would be like maybe kind of annoying if you to do this. I don't know how I don't know how annoying this might be to do. A monster jump here, so the knight jumps off down and like loops around maybe. You can there's monster jump settings for like only if it's a melee monster, only if the target is below, stuff like that. That'd be a nice little extra thing to add, but the ladder is broken here. And then I get immediately teleported? Oh, so I don't have to backtrack. Okay. That's okay, because I think last time I remembered I had a backtrack. That's pretty... The teleport's good. That's pretty good. I like this white. This is like a small detail, but I like that there's just like... I don't know, it just stands out to me. It's nice. I don't know how to describe it. Oh, I'm also curious. Are you doing autosaves? Yeah, it seems like you're doing autosaves. Okay, good. I have a shotgun and a nail gun. I'm just not using these. I forgot I had them, kind of. That's my fault. Oh, is this illusionary? That's good. I think that's good. So you don't get stuck on it if you're fighting. That's good. Oh, I like these that kind of go up into infinity. That's cool. How are you achieving this effect? Is it like this brush is slightly alpha, or maybe it's like color like yellow planes? I'll check soon. I'm curious. That's cool. You're not really throwing any like fiends or amalgams at me or anything, or like vores. I think I don't think I've seen any of those enemy types yet. It would be fun to put like one or two stronger enemies, I think. This is definitely worth it for 5 armor that's gonna DK in a second. Okay, good. I like that you're spawning some flying enemies. I don't remember if you spawn any wizards um in the fights, these kind of fights. I think some wizards thrown in would be cool too. Also, amalgams can fly, so you could put an amalgam like behind the wizards or in front of the wizards or something, and they fly around. Do I have a grenade launcher yet? No, I don't. That's fine. Nothing there. Broken ladder. Up. Oh, I can feel that. I can see the textures shifting. This isn't a perfect the lighting looks like it's the same, but I can see the walls shifting. I don't know what's up with that. It's on that instant teleport. It's a very long way down. No, it's not. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, so this pillar is like a prefab, and then this ramp is like a prefab, but I don't think you've used a pillar under a ramp yet. I like that it's kind of shaded. It's a little, like, shady down here. It's the same prefabs, they're just used in a different order, and it feels a little unique because of that. That's cool. Also, I know you said the map is basically finished, um, but I'm going to continue to give feedback and suggestions, just because it can't hurt. You can always just not do it, if you don't like the idea that I suggest or something. To be honest, if no enemies spawned up here and there was the anticipation that it would happen, but then it didn't happen, that'd be kind of a nice change of pace. Because, like, every time I expect an ambush, and that doesn't seem to be really subverted. Like, yeah, I think, like, the combat overall isn't bad. I think I'm enjoying the fights, but, like, this is the third time I've done a thing where I platform up and I grab a bonus, and then some wizards spawn. And then when I go back, yeah, more wizards spawn. Like, so, like, there's maybe something that's like kind of memorable. Like if this happened once, I think it'd be kind of nice and memorable, but then you do it two more times and it kind of makes it less special or something. And like all the other fights are not there isn't a specific fight that stands out to me. Okay, a quad is a good way to help with this. Giving me a quad. Like I still have the quad and there's just no more enemies though. There's these guys, I guess. I'm just gonna like move, like yeah, I'm not gonna keep fighting. Okay, there's a shambler. That's a good change of pace. I like this checker texture. That's pretty cool. This float, it feels it this whole place feels kind of like a dream. So they're just being this finish line here. I think helps with like it feels like a dream. What is this? Not gone. 90% of textures. 1% of textures. Hey, that's me! That's me! I don't know who this is, but this is a sweet little thank you thing you added. Your questions are not stupid. Don't beat yourself up. It's good to ask questions. Oh shit, my computer's crashing. Give me a second. I want to. Okay, my computer is like my AMD driver like crashed. I'm gonna stop the recording now. Overall, pretty good. I'm gonna mute the game audio as well. Overall, pretty good. Combat, but yeah, it's still kind of repetitive. Um, what else? The map is beautiful. I think the balance is pretty good. I didn't feel like I was ever lacking for health or armor or ammo. I feel like you give away like a good amount of all of that. I think running around the map and navigating it is pretty good. It's pretty linear. That's not a bad thing, but just an observation. It's pretty linear, so it's pretty easy to know where to go. Um, I'm glad that my AMD driver crashed like as I got to the end of the level and not in the middle. Do I have anything else to say? No, I don't think so. I think I enjoyed it overall. Pretty good. Thank you for letting me play test. Okay.